Hi, this is Tim from Lucky Charm Farms, and today I wanted to show you how to go ahead and transplant your tomato plant. The first thing you want to do is site selection. You want to make sure you're getting some sun, 6 to 8 hours worth of sun, and then go ahead and find a spot that, for me, I got drip line, and I want to make sure that it's lined up perfectly with the dripper, especially at the start, because the roots aren't going to go any further than what the container is. So right here I've got a lot of mulch, and it's basically leaves, sticks, oak leaves. So I'll go ahead and move that. And as you can see underneath it, it's really nice and moist. That's because these leaves, this debris is actually keeping the soil much cooler, because it is really a sunny spot. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my hands, just dig a hole. You can use a trowel, you can use a shovel, whatever you want to do. This soil is really easy to dig in. It's sand, and as you can see, it's really nice and moist. So it's really getting the amount of water that it needs, especially for the spot that you're going to stick it in. So I'm going to go ahead and dig my hole, and that's pretty much all you need to do right there. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to add some compost. This compost I found in the yard underneath a pile of leaves. It's really nice. It smells good, and there's nothing really to it. You just go ahead and just take a handful of it and go ahead and just kind of put it in your planting hole. There's many places that you can buy it in Gainesville, or you can do your own. And I'll do a video later on how to actually make your own compost. So we got the compost in there, and we're going to go ahead and put some fertilizer in it. This is organic fertilizer I got from the seed and feed. It's pelletized, so that it actually will break down slower. I went ahead and took a hammer and just smashed a few of these to make it a little bit easier, or to make this stuff release a little bit quicker for the plant. I'm just going to go ahead and dust the hole. There's no trick to it. You just kind of put it in there, and that's good. So the next step is if the hole if the hole's dry, you want to go ahead and make sure you have a watering can with you or a hose, and go ahead and just make it nice and damp. But we don't need to do it on this one. So we want to take our tomato plant, and this is Sweet Carneros. It's a brand new tomato plant coming out of California, at one of the most famous breeders for tomato plants, and produces these really nice 2 to 4 ounce striped tomatoes. They're really pretty, and they're really good. We want to go ahead and take these suckers out, and if you can see, they're coming right out of the elbow. You can see it here. You can see this little sucker coming out, and I've removed some of them, but obviously I've missed a few. So take a pair of snips, scissors, nail clippers, or even your finger. You can pinch it. If you pinch it, just be really careful, because you can actually take a piece of this tissue and actually start pulling it up, almost like a hangnail. And it's just not good for the plant. You go ahead and remove these, because all they are is they're just really going to produce a lot of leaves. They're not going to produce tomatoes, and they're going to make the tomatoes that you actually already going to have smaller, because it's putting so much of its energy and the food that it's able to get through the roots into making leaves and suckers, and this stuff grows really quick in comparison to everything else. You can see there's already some really nice tomato flowers on there, and then even some up on the top. So the main thing we want to do is take your index finger and your middle finger, go ahead and put it between the stem. We're going to flip the plant upside down. Make sure you wet the plant down. If I didn't wet this plant down, all the little particles that are sitting up on the top are going to drop through my fingers, and you're going to make kind of a mess. It's going to be a little bit harder for you to plant it. You can see it's got some really nice roots. Go ahead and break some of this free. Make the hole a little bit deeper, because all this stem up here is actually going to produce roots if you go ahead and put soil up against it. It'll also make your plant more stable, and you don't have to stake it right away. You can wait to get your tomato cages or whatever you want to do if you put it in a little bit deeper. So if you're going to put it in deeper, go ahead and cut these off. I'm going to do it ahead of time, just like that. Thanks, Charm. Your real help. Go ahead and put it in the hole, and then just kind of push your soil back up against the plant. Mound it, because that'll actually, and you can keep mounding, so you can fertilize around it and then mound up to the top of it. That's it. And the more you do, the quicker the quicker it's going to be. And if you have any questions, go ahead and email me, and you can check out my website for more tomato plants at luckycharmfarms.com. Email is luckycharmfarms@gmail.com. Thank you.